Welcome back, little adventurers. Today, we're diving into an absolutely amazing story about Mowgli, the brave boy who grew up right in the heart of the wild jungle. Get ready for a wild ride filled with danger, surprises, and some incredible animal friends that you're gonna love. Trust me, this tale is packed with action and heart. Picture this. One peaceful night, Father Wolf was making his way back to their cozy den after a long day of hunting. The moon was shining bright, and everything felt just right. Suddenly, he heard a soft cry near the riverbed. Can you imagine how curious he must have felt? Following the sound, he discovered a tiny baby boy wrapped up snugly in a bundle of leaves. Can you believe it? A man cub, all alone in the jungle. Without a second thought, he scooped the baby up and carried him home. When he got there, Mother Wolf looked at the child with the softest eyes, her heart melting at the sight. She knew right away that this little one was meant to stay with them. We'll name him Mowgli, she decided, the brave one. But lurking in the shadows, the fearsome tiger Shere Khan was watching with burning anger. That man cub was supposed to be his. As Mowgli grew up, he didn't just grow taller, he grew into the jungle itself. The jungle became his ultimate playground. Can you picture him wrestling with his wolf cub brothers, climbing the tallest trees, and running through the grass like the wind? Seriously, can you imagine the freedom? His teachers were the best in the jungle. Baloo, the big, gentle bear, taught him kindness and shared all the jungle wisdom he had gathered over the years. You know, Baloo wasn't just a bear. He was like a big, furry dad, always ready to lend a paw and share a laugh. Then there was Bagheera, the sleek black panther, who showed him how to be stealthy and courageous, and to always respect the law of the jungle. Mowgli was living the dream, happy and free. But Shere Khan, oh, he never forgot about the boy. His hatred simmered beneath the surface, just waiting for the right moment to strike. One stormy night, as lightning flashed across the sky, Shere Khan made his move. He appeared before the Wolf Council, his eyes blazing with fury. "Give me the man cub," he roared, shaking the ground beneath them. "He does not belong here." Akela, the wise old wolf leader, stood his ground, his voice steady and strong. "Mowgli is of our pack. You may not touch him." Shere Khan snarled, his eyes glowing like hot coals, and slinked back into the shadows. But everyone knew this wasn't over. He would be back, and when he did, things were going to get intense. To prepare Mowgli for the dangers ahead, his training became more serious. Baloo taught him how to find sweet honey in the highest trees without getting stung by those angry bees. Can you imagine climbing up there, feeling the buzz all around you? Bagheera trained him to leap between branches, quick and silent like a real panther. Mowgli laughed, tumbled, fell, and got back up again, soaking up everything his friends taught him. He was becoming a true son of the jungle, and it was absolutely thrilling to watch. The way he moved, the way he learned, was like he was born to be there. If you're loving Mowgli's jungle training so far, don't forget to like and subscribe to join our jungle family. Your support helps us create more amazing stories like this one. But not everyone in the jungle was Mowgli's friend. Oh no! The Bandar-log, those wild and lawless monkey folk, had been watching him for weeks. They were a bit foolish and totally disorganized, but they thought a human leader was just what they needed. One sunny afternoon, they rushed down from the treetops, screeching, jumping, and grabbing him by his arms and legs. "Let me go!" Mowgli shouted, but there were just too many of them. They swung him high through the canopy, carrying him off to the forgotten ruins of an ancient monkey city. Can you picture it? Broken pillars stood like giant bones, and hundreds of monkeys chattered wildly in the echoing hallways. They plopped Mowgli on a crumbling stone throne and demanded, You will teach us everything humans know." But Mowgli was no fool. He knew he couldn't escape alone. He needed help. So he searched the sky and spotted Chil, the vulture, circling above. "We be of one blood, you and I," he called out, using the master words of the jungle. Chil swooped down, understood the message, and took off to find Baloo and Bagheera. When Baloo and Bagheera heard the news, they were furious. Can you imagine how fast they rushed through the jungle, their hearts pounding? But they knew they couldn't take on all the monkeys by themselves. So they decided to go to the one creature the Bandar-log feared most, Ca the giant python. At the ruins, Ca slid silently through the shadows, his scales glistening in the dim light. "Let us begin," he hissed, ready for action. Then Bagheera leaped into the fray, a black shadow of fury among the monkey towers. Baloo roared with all his might, sending monkeys flying with every swipe of his powerful paws. And Ka uncoiled and slammed the ground with his mighty tail, creating chaos and terror. The monkeys panicked, screaming and scattering into the jungle. Mowgli seized the moment and ran to his friends. Together, they finally escaped the ancient city, hearts racing and spirits soaring. Can you imagine the thrill of that escape? It was like something out of a movie. As they made their way back, a figure suddenly blocked their path, silhouetted against the orange sunset. It was Shere Khan, his eyes glowing like hot coals. "This ends now," the tiger growled, too, and Mowgli felt a chill run down his spine. But then he spotted something, a burning branch from a tree that had been struck by lightning. He wasn't afraid of fire like the other animals. With a surge of bravery, he lifted the crackling branch. The flames danced and roared, casting flickering shadows all around. Shere Khan, the great killer, snarled and took a step back, then another. The one thing he feared was the red flower, the fire of man. Defeated, he finally turned and fled into the dark forest, leaving Mowgli and his friends in a mix of relief and triumph. Can you imagine the adrenaline? What a moment! Mowgli had faced his fears and come out on top, proving he was more than just a man-cub. He was a force to be reckoned with. Days later, at the edge of the jungle, Mowgli saw the twinkling lights of a human village. A strange pull tugged at his heart, a feeling he didn't quite understand. As he approached, a woman stepped out of a hut, and her eyes widened when she saw him. "Your eyes! Your face," she whispered, her voice trembling. "You are my son." She recognized the birthmark on his chest, and in that moment, Mowgli realized he had found his real mother. From the shadows of the trees, Baloo, Bagheera, and his wolf family watched with sad but loving eyes. They knew it was time for him to choose his own path. "I will always love you," Mowgli said, hugging his jungle family one last time. "We are one blood." Then, with a heavy heart, he turned and walked toward the village, toward his new life. And so, Mowgli found two homes, underworld of humans, and one forever in the heart of the jungle. His friends understood that the jungle was a part of him, and he was a part of it. And whenever the jungle needed him, the man-cub would return, ready for new adventures and challenges. If you enjoyed this thrilling adventure, don't forget to like, join, and subscribe for more stories. We want to hear from you, too. Tell us in the comments which jungle tale you want to hear next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring. Remember, every adventure brings new lessons, and who knows what awaits you just around the corner.